Supergroup Manraze, which is made up of guitarist-vocalist Phil Collen of Leppard, drummer Paul Cook of the Sex Pistols, and bassist Simon Laffey, recently took part in the Grammy Foundation's annual Grammy Camp, Soundcheck, which is an interactive program for high school and college students, giving young kids and aspiring musicians the unique opportunity to experience a professional sound check and rehearsal. In the past, musicians who have taken part in the Soundcheck have been the Dave Matthews Band, Coldplay, Mary J. Blige, and U2, to name a few. For 2011's Grammy Camp Soundcheck, Manraze not only performed for 30 lucky kids from the LA area, but after the Soundcheck, they also took part in an interactive and candid question and answer discussion, engaging students about the specifics of their careers and the necessary preparation for success. Just before the Soundcheck, Phil Collen talked about how honored the band was to take part in the Grammy Camp event.
Actually, we was honoured. We think it's great. It's wonderful. We actually like talking about stuff because we're so excited about this. Actually, just the band, the way, the feel of the band, the songs and everything. So if we can share something, we thought it was a really cool thing. So we're really up for it.
Phil also talked about the opportunity to talk with young kids and share some knowledge about the industry.
Yeah, we've been doing that. Throughout our careers, we've been doing that anyway. So it's normal. I actually spoke at a high school quite recently as well, and it was the same thing. It was like just questions and things, and it's great. And it's, like I said, it's wonderful to share a bit of knowledge that we haven't. You can make any shortcuts for someone, then great, because you don't want to see them struggling away there.
So with having a successful career in Leppard, what advice can Phil give to aspiring musicians looking to break into the music business?
I actually think if you do it for free, that's always the bit of advice, and that's something that we found out. Me and Paul loaded the van up the other day twice. We went on all these stops, and we was road crew and all that stuff, which is cool. But we thought we'd finish doing that, and we do it because it's still fun. I think if you go, okay, we would do it for nothing. If we get paid, it's a bonus. That's great. And I think that's really it. If you go into it going, I'm going to make loads of money and going to do this and that, then you may be disappointed.
The Grammy Soundcheck coincided with Manraze's first U.S. performance, which took place October 2nd, 2011 at the legendary Roxy Theater in L.A. Paul Cook, who was part of legendary punk group The Sex Pistols, also talked about the band's first performance in the U.S. and why they are excited yet nervous.
For the first show, yeah, it's always exciting to play your first show, especially on the Strip at the Roxy, home of rock and roll, I guess. Yeah, and it's quite nerve-wracking as well, really, because although we've been playing in bands for a long time, doing something new and then putting it out there to the public for the first time, it keeps you on your toes, It's
quite exposed.
Yeah, quite scary in a way, really.
Manraze recently released their second album, aptly titled Punk Funk Roots Rock, which is the band's follow-up to 2008's Surreal. Unfortunately, as of press time, Manraze have no further tour dates booked, mainly because Phil Collen will be hitting the road with Leppard to close out 2011. Look for Manraze to announce a run of tour dates in the near future as they look to get out on the road in support of Punk Funk Roots Rock.